One show Tyler is back with the second Goosebumps movie review. Now, I said Scooby Doo movie will be next week for the last one of the Halloween movie reviews. I'll tell you what that is at the end, okay? The second one was pretty funny, but I thought the first one was more funnier than this, but let's yes, I know, but regardless of that, um, so yeah, the release date here in the United States was October 12th, 2018. So there's that. Anyways, so like I said, let's get on to it. Rather, tomorrow will be episode 49 of Showdown. So there's that. Anyways, years after the first movie, teenage Sarah Quinn lives with her mom Katie and her teenage brother Sony, in the factory town of Weirwolves, New York. She is weighing an es- writing an essay so she can get into Columbia University. Her boyfriend Tyler Marshall sneaks through the window to surprise her, only for Katie and Sony to catch them. Katie kicks Tyler out and sends her kid to bed. Sony's friend Sam is dropped off at the house to look after while his parents are away for 3 days. And live. Wait. 3 days as the kid leaves the house to go to Fred's commercial before school. They see their neighbor, Mr. Chu. I swear to God, this same actor has appeared in most movies. I forgot who he was. But let me see real quickly before I cast. I don't know. Ken Juman. I swear to God, he's been in like. Move it on. After. Like. Directing. The decorating for Halloween after school, Sony and Sam are scattered of items in an abandoned house where they find a looking mascot and open it. This caused Slappy the Dobby, which, how the hell did he sort of got out of that book? By the way, to appear, although he is correctly in, they read the magic word written on Slappy on slip, red magic word written on a slip of paper in his pocket, which brings him to life, although they do not know this yet. When they leave the abandoned house, they are interrupted by bully Tommy, who steals the Muppet from them. Tommy and the two other bullies attempt to chase them home, but are stopped by Slappy using his powers to intimidate and humiliate them. At home, Slappy reveals to Sony and Sam that he is alive. Over the next few days, Slappy tries to since himself as a member of the family by answering Tyler for cheating on Sarah at the party. Oh, that's what you get. And causing damage in the school's science lab. after modifying Sony's science project, a working model, a rendering weird side tower and electric tower in town in the town concerning in the past the Dakota Testament. Sam comes to realize that he is alive. And the kid decides to need to get rid of him. This upsets Slappy, who demands he be part of the family until Sam knocks him unconscious. Try they to dispose of him by locking him in a briefcase and throwing him into a swamp. But he escaped and jumped onto the front of the vehicle, which sends the kids into a panic. Slappy, now in fit of rage, continues his discommand that went to the part of the family and begins pounding on the wine shield, cracking it. Sarah immediately slams the brakes, throws Slappy off the vehicle. They realize that he had disappeared, and Sony exchange that they have just made things much worse. Halloween night arrives, and things really weirder in a funny way. And the kids find the active online resource, the events that obscure Madison during the previous movie through some more research that realized the book that Tommy stole is the one they need to stop Slappy and the other monsters. They try to contact R.L. Stein, who helps. It's Jack Black, by the way. He wasn't in this movie that much. For help, but have to leave a voice message. Meanwhile, Slappy is at Fred's pharmacy and used his magic to bring vicious Halloween costumes and decorations to life, including some are the Goosebumps theme. He also transformed a state store employee named Walter into a hunchback ogre using a mask. Sarah, Sony, and Sam then leave the house to retrieve the book from Tommy, who tells them that it is in his room shortly after he and his friend are abducted by witches. Just before leaving Tommy's house, Sony and Sam are then attacked by possessed gummy bears. What? Yes, that happened. Sony and Sam discover that the book can suck the monsters inside when a gummy bear knocks down Sony. AT is kidnapped by Mr. Chu's giant spider decoration, basically made of balloons. Mr. Chu is a Goosebump fan and helps the kids craft monster disguise the safety satisfied neighboring the town. The kids head for the Warney Clive Tower, where Slappy is, where they discovered that Slappy has turned Katie into a living zombie. After some conflict, they defeat Slappy and Sarah combine the book of power when the tower reaches restores energy to drag all the other monsters back into the book really. This also returns Katie and Walter back to normal when Stein arrives the tower. He congrats the teenagers for defeating the monsters. As the group leaves the tower, Katie tells Walter that she was glad they ran into each other. Others outside of work, Tommy, now freed from the witches, land in the bushes and is glad to see Sony, who reprovide feelings before Stein leaves. He tells Sarah that the first rule of writing is right when what you know. In November, Walter and Katie start dating each other. Sony wins the high school science fair. In December, Mr. Chu decorates his house for Christmas, and Sarah gets an honorary email from Columbia University, which the family celebrates, and then Slappy decided to suck Jack Black in the book afterwards. That was basically it. I don't know what will happen next time, but unfortunately, we are not gonna know what's gonna happen afterwards. But yeah, I give it a B minus. Yeah, I know it's not as funny as the first one, which there's that. A B minus. It was still funny, but the lack of Jack Black throughout it is kind of weird. Now, next week is the last Halloween themed movie review. It's gonna be a Scooby Doo movie, which it's gonna be a weird one I'm gonna talk about. It's Shaggy as a werewolf and a racing type of thing. Yeah. Yes, this is the one we're gonna talk about. Scooby Doo and the real Ken turned werewolf. Next week. And that's gonna be the last one of the Halloween reviews I'm gonna do for Tuesdays. For this year at least. And there's that. So Thursday on my Saturday channel, subscribe to click the notification bell on that one so you'll see Halloween Havoc 1991. And the week after that will be Halloween Havoc 1999. So subscribe and click the notification bell on that channel. So like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel right here, click the notification bell so you'll see tomorrow's episode 49 Showdown. So there, goodbye.